Chris Christie, when he was asked about legalizing edible medicinal marijuana in New Jersey, he said, quote, "It's a slippery slope." So, in other words, I'm not doing it, piss off. That's the decoder for what Chris Christie said there. And this is from the Daily Beast today. So if you think, well, whatever, that's just his opinion, it's not going to affect too many people in a negative way. I mean, what a narrow thing to be in favor of. Edible marijuana, edible medicinal marijuana in New Jersey really is going to spend time on that. It's totally not important. Funny you say that. Quote, "The family of an epileptic toddler is moving from New Jersey to Colorado after failing to get Chris Christie to loosen the state's medical marijuana law. Megan and Brian Wilson got 3 doctors to approve a cannabis card for their 2.5-year-old daughter, Vivian, who they say needs edible marijuana to control her life-threatening seizures. But New Jersey's only dispensary sells smokable pot, which had to be made into food. The family petitioned for Christie to change the law to allow edibles, but he said that would be a slippery slope. When a generous benefactor offered to pay for $10,000 of their moving expenses, the Wilsons decided it was time to relocate to Colorado, where retail marijuana sales are legal." So because of Chris Christie's ignorance, a 2-year-old girl with seizures was snubbed. It's stuff like this that really gets under my skin. The entire family had to relocate because Chris Christie couldn't take 20 minutes out of his day or 30 minutes out of his day to, get the legislature to move on forward on something like this and sign it or make an argument for it, call a press conference, whatever. Do something, man. Do something. This is one of your constituents, somebody in your state, little girl, needs edible marijuana to survive. Now, I get it. He's, oh, well, then what's going to stop, some punk-ass 18-year-old kid from going in there and buying it too or whatever, getting a fake marijuana card? Nothing is, and that's okay. Sorry. I mean, this should totally be legal. This goes back to a conversation we were having before. If alcohol is legal and alcohol is, objectively speaking, worse for your body and worse for you than marijuana is, then it's a ridiculous and arbitrary line to say, well, marijuana is illegal when this one is legal. No, it's a matter of freedom. You should be able to put in your body whatever you want to put in your body as long as you're not hurting anybody else and you're an adult. And in the case of this little girl, she needs it to survive. She has epileptic seizures. I know somebody who has that. Bad news, man. Bad news. And if this is the only thing that helps out, not to mention all the other things that it would help out. I mean, look, most people who need medical marijuana would be able to smoke it, and that's okay. This is just an instance where that's not the case. She's too young. They're afraid of what will happen and all that stuff. You have to accommodate the people who you represent. I mean, that's the whole purpose of having representative democracy. And then the conservatives always fire back, it's a republic! Right. It's a constitutional republic and a representative democracy. You want to sweep that last part under the rug.